Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com, the climate guy setting the record straight about climate. This video is titled, Climate Alarm Driven by Superstition, Not Science. The BBC reports this morning on the California wildfires. California wildfires, Governor Brandt's fires' new normal. Jerry Brown said vast fires such as the ones which have ravaged Southern California in recent days could happen every year or every few years. The stupidity level behind this claim is rather stunning. What exactly is a forest fire? Let's go back and look at some basic biology to understand. Life on Earth depends primarily on 5 factors: sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, oxygen, and chlorophyll, which makes the plants green. Over long periods of time, the process of photosynthesis converts large amounts of solar energy into stored chemical energy inside the plant. When the plants grow large enough and there's a large amount of stored solar energy contained inside of them, they become vulnerable to fire. And that's exactly what a forest fire is. It's stored solar energy which has been locked up in plants being released back into the environment. So you can't have a forest fire at the same place every year. It normally takes several decades for enough plant mass to grow back in order to have another fire. And that's exactly what happened in Southern California 45 years ago during the global cooling scare. There were massive forest fires all up and down from north of Los Angeles down to San Diego. And during the massive California fires of 1970, even Charles Manson's home burned up. But Jerry Brown and the left-wing press have a long history of climate stupidity. Just last year, Jerry Brown and the New York Times announced a permanent drought in California right before their wettest winter on record. Data from NOAA shows that there's been no trend in California precipitation since 1895. It's not increasing, it's not decreasing, it's staying exactly the same. And if we go back in time 40 years, we can see that the same Governor Brown and the same New York Times were blaming California droughts on global cooling. No end in sight to the 30-year cooling trend, they said. So the same imaginary trends which they're now blaming on global warming, 40 years ago they were blaming them on global cooling. But perhaps I'm being too generous accusing Jerry Brown of being stupid. He's actually a very smart guy. Jerry Brown has raised billions of dollars scamming California residents over global warming taxes. But the taxes don't seem to be helping. They're still having droughts and fires just like they did 40 years ago during the global cooling scare. Visit Toto on the web at realclimatescience.com. He's been pulling back the curtain on junk science for a long time.